Plaintiff Sierra Mettinger dated the defendant, and he led her to believe they were a family. But Sierra discovered he was cheating when she called a number she found on his phone bill, and his mistress answered. Sierra's suing for breach of contract. Defendant Brian Rutledge says Sierra was obsessed with him, and she became so controlling and manipulative that she tried to buy his love. Brian insists everything from Sierra was a gift, and he's countersuing for defamation of character.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I was not only fooled once, not twice, but 3 times by my ex-boyfriend. He's not only a liar, a cheater, but he deceives women. Brian made me believe that we were a family, and in that family situation, I would pay the bills, he would help out with the kids, and...
You all have children together?
Negative.
No. I have children, and he has children separate.
Okay.
I was paying the bills, and by doing so, I had found out that he was cheating on me with someone else in Milwaukee.
He didn't work?
No.
Okay.
When
did you all meet?
We
or
had
began
met.
dating?
We started seeing each other in September of 2012.
Did he move in with you?
We were seeing each other for a while, and I knew that he was leaving for a job.
Did he move in with you?
Not completely at that time.
You don't know whether he moved in
No,
with you?
not at that time. He did not move in.
I said, did he?
Eventually,
move in?
yes.
When?
December of 2012.
No wonder you're so evasive. You moved a man in 3 months with your kids?
Your Honor.
No wonder you don't want nobody to know that. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. No wonder you're so evasive. You moved a man in 3 months with your kids?
Your Honor.
No wonder you don't want nobody to know that. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Plaintiff Sierra Mettinger is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Sierra was so obsessed with him that she tried to buy his love.
Go ahead.
With paying those bills for the both of us, I had found out that he was cheating, and
How did you find that out?
there was a phone number that kept popping up on the phone bill, and I had called her, and she had said that she was also seeing Brian. At that time, he had left to go down to South Carolina for a job opportunity, and we were having a long-distance relationship at that time.
When did you find out he was cheating?
At the end of October.
Of 12?
Of 2012. So we started seeing each other, and then I knew he was leaving, and so we just kind of had a long-distance relationship.
No. You met him in September. You caught him cheating in October.
Correct.
And then you moved him in December.
There's more to it, Your Honor.
Okay, but it is enough already. But let's just stop there first. Met him, moved him in 2 months later. It all went crazy because shouldn't have done that.
Your Honor, with the long-distance relationship...
No. We're not there yet. I want to know why, after you catch a man cheating that you've only known for 1 month, you caught him cheating within 30 days of knowing him, and then 2 months later, you move him into your house with your children. Why did you do that?
I did care for him quite a bit. With that being said, people do make mistakes.
Okay.
And I, decided...
You now know that was the wrong move?
Yes, I do.
How long you gonna take next time?
It's not gonna happen.
Okay. Ever?
Ever.
Don't let him ruin your taste for a family. He might just been a bad apple. You might date a guy for 2 years, or then it might be all right. Move the guy in with your kids or whatever. But 2 years, you know what you're dealing with. Right. And they put in a little time. They've invested a little time and emotion with you. And it's not so easy for him to run off.
Right.
He run off like a stray. Go ahead. Go ahead, let me hear from you, sir.
All right, well, what me and Sierra had really couldn't be, a relationship. It was more so relations than anything to begin with. Like, you can't be in a relationship after a month. It just doesn't work like that. Yeah, more of an obsession, I would say. But, she's very controlling and manipulative. She basically tried to pull me in with money, which I never asked for, it was all totally given. I say we had to spend about 2 to 3 months of dating, or what have you. And I say she spent probably well over $10,000.
Did you, ma'am?
No, it's not up to $10,000.
About how much?
It's probably about $4,000 or $5,000.
Did you like
up
some
to that
married
point.
guys?
Your Honor, with him saying that it wasn't a relationship, at points he did ask for money when he had moved down to South Carolina, which then I found out he actually moved to Georgia with his ex-fiancée.
Yeah, why'd you give him all your money? You pimped by mail then? He pimped you by envelope? You sent it to him in the mail?
Well, he was living down south, and when I found out and talked to the female, she gave me the number and said, did you know he actually lives in Georgia, not South Carolina, with his ex-fiancée? When he had gone down there, he was calling and saying, you know, hey, I'm just starting this new job.
So basically what the rest of your story is that he was manipulative and deceptive?
Correct.
All right, good enough. Your $4,000 for a breach of contract was for what?
A vehicle that I purchased. When Brian had come back, we became, I guess he moved in.
This is after he had lied to you about which state he was living in as well.
Right.
How did the thousands come up with the car?
Me having 3 kids, him having 2, we decided to purchase a vehicle.
He didn't have any money.
Well,
You decided to purchase a vehicle.
he was persuading me to buy a vehicle to accommodate
That's a lie.
both
I never,
families.
Quiet, sir.
Never.
Both the children and my children and his children. So I purchased a vehicle and with my money, put the vehicle in my name, and a few days later he had come back and said, hey, you know, my aunt wants to help me, help us out because we have basically like a Brady Bunch situation where 2 families coming together.
Help you out how?
She was gonna send money and help relieve some of the money.
Okay, so what happened?
So I said, okay, if you will write up a contract saying you pay $4,000 for the vehicle, I'll turn over the vehicle to you. So we were together. I figured we're both working.
Okay.
On the,
Had you given him thousands already?
yes.
You had already given him thousands of dollars, and this time you...
Putting a vehicle in my name, though.
Right. I got you.
So I figured we're together. You know, I have no worries. I put a contract together saying if you pay the $4,000, because this is what he requested.
One thing you're smart enough to do is come to court and sue him and bring your contract with you. Let me see that. Sir, what do you want to tell me about this con?
Right.
Pretty much everything that she just told you was a lie. I never persuaded her to buy me anything. I was sitting at her house one day, and I had a car previously already. And I was like, I want a new car. I'm finna sell my car. Then I'm gonna try to get a truck, because that's what I want. I want a truck. You know, and then she was like, oh, well, I'm getting my taxes.
Where were you
soon.
working?
I was working at a factory.
What'd you do there?
Basically, pick packer.
Okay.
Pick and pack things.
How long did you work
That's about
there?
it. I was there for about 2 months before I left,
Why?
because I went back down to Georgia.
To work there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. What do you
Which
mean
is a
pretty
lie.
much?
I mean, yeah,
It's
that's what
either
I- that's
yes
what I
or
went-
no.
yes,
You either
yes,
worked
that's
or
what
you
I did.
didn't. We mean pretty much.
Yes.
With the long distance relationship.
No. We're not there yet. I want to know why, after you catch a man cheating that you've only known for 1 month, you caught him cheating within 30 days of knowing him, and then 2 months later you move him into your house with your children. Why did you do that?
Plaintiff Sierra Mettinger is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Sierra was so obsessed with him that she tried to buy his love.
You went to work part-time, is that what?
No.
So the answer is yes, you
yes.
went to work in Georgia.
Yes.
All right, and then you came back to Milwaukee?
Yes.
How long after going to
not,
Georgia did you come back?
Not long. I was only there for about 2 months. Then I came back.
And got another job?
Here? I mean, not
Milwaukee.
here, but in Milwaukee, yes.
What type of job was that?
It's back to factory. It was temp work.
Okay. You still there?
Yes.
All right.
He's had odd jobs. I wouldn't say it's
Yeah, why do
consistent.
you keep leaving these jobs? Why'd you go down to Georgia if you already had a job? Why'd you leave that job?
Because my ex, me and her were working things out, so I figured that we would, yeah.
So you and your ex didn't work things out, so you quit your job.
No.
You gotta be a little stronger than that, Doc. I'm
No.
just asking because many people that need jobs out here, and it is tough getting them. And here you claim, you say you didn't have one, but you claim you had a bunch of jobs that you just walked away from every 2 months. Nonetheless, let's get to the car situation that she's suing you for. Tell me about that.
Pretty much with the car, I never persuaded her to do anything
What
with
about
the
the
car.
contract? You signed that?
Yes.
All right, so what do you say to this? Did you live up to it?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. He says he's lived up. He says he's paid you $4,000. Has been paid in full, right? Because
No.
that's what the contract says.
By August.
Your Honor, with me entering that contract, here is some text messages that
Saying
we have
what?
gone. Basically, him saying that once I signed this contract, his aunt was going to send the money. He was going to give me the money at that
No,
time.
but this contract supersedes all of that unless you have something in writing after February 23rd of 13.
This is February 21st, him stating
Okay,
that
this
the
is
money.
23rd. This is the contract that is enforceable. So what has he done to violate this contract? Because it does say he doesn't have to pay until August.
He had manipulated me to get into that contract by
All
stating
right.
that we were being
All right.
together.
I'm going to dismiss your case. I don't believe he manipulated you. I hear nothing that he has done to have you sign this contract. He didn't make you sign a thing. How does she defame you?
She wrote messages to my ex
Saying what?
as well as my saying that I stole the car.
Let's see it.
And also,
Did you do that,
she
ma'am?
She also
Your Honor,
filed.
I did go to the police.
She also filed a police report
Saying that you
I
stole
the
it?
car. Yes.
All right. Brian stole my truck, and we've just concluded that he has not violated his contract. And I don't know why you would tell somebody he stole it.
If he turns off his cell phone,
If he turns off his
He
cell
turned off his
phone, that
cell
means
phone,
he stole your
blocked
car.
me on-
$1,000 for you for the defamation. Your claim is dismissed. You can go in August if he doesn't pay it all off, and then sue him. Good day.
no, Brian knows he's in the wrong.
Obviously, one, she lied.